Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. I probably should have pulled it up over here, but it'll take one click to do it. Kale is the newest DOKKANFEST who's coming to JP Dokkan. Yamcha should be coming to Global in a DOKKANFEST teaser announcement very soon, maybe tomorrow or the next day or something like that. But it looks like Kale is going to be the JP character. Who knows? Maybe there'll be shenanigans with like an exchange. You know, I don't know if we'll see Kefla here, but keep in mind, if Kefla's up any part of this card, that does add 4 or 5 categories to the unit, similar to the LR Gods, who just that Gogeta active skill gives them 1,000,000 categories. That could be good, right? Like a Kefla active skill could be a W if they do have that. But Kale's the next character coming, right? Now, a couple of quick thoughts. I did a community reaction here, mainly because of the fact that we are very starved on content. At this time of the year, March, April, May, June, there's a lot of releases, but there's also a lot of downtime. I do feel like downtime happens more often in Dokkan when Global and JP are on the same schedule, right? Like when there's same time releases happening, like the post of that celebration typically is deader than if Global and JP are not sort of shared at the moment, right? So basically, we got the Dokkanfest announcement today, the 29th. The 30th, right? This will be when we're going to get her Twitter details in 20 hours from now. At the time I'm recording this, we will get Kale's Twitter details. Then the data download, you know, typically it's like 16, 17 hours later, still the 30th Eastern time for me. And then usually the unit would come out on this day. So it's like teaser, Twitter, data download, release. But it falls in the weekend. So Kale is going to release on the 3rd. And we're not going to get celebration info until the 2nd here. So, because, you know, when we get celebration info would technically be the beginning of the 3rd in Japan. So, we're not getting celebration info for another 4 days, right? Kale releases in 5 days. So, we're in the dark ages here for, you know, sort of like Dokkan content. So, I think a community reaction right here is very appropriate. We could see some people's thoughts. I'm not going to go through everything. I mean, I don't know how many replies. How many replies do we have here? We have 1,000,000 replies. There's 578, and we have 77 quotes. So there's a lot here. Now, real quick, I think Kale is a fine Dokkanfest. Kale does not have very much representation in the game. She has many good animations that Dokkan can pick from as well. She's buffing teams that do need help, like Exploding Rage, Peppy Gals, you know, Power Beyond Super Saiyan to be another nice buff, Tournament of Power. Like, she fits all the criteria I want. Keep in mind, for many people, this is, the least type Dokkanfest ever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever. I almost feel like that's not super relevant. This is going to happen. At this point, I think it's safe to assume every character is eventually going to get a Dokkanfest, and they're doing what they should, right? So we just got God Goku for Saiyan Day, who was very, very positive release. I did not see much negativity on God Goku at all. Most people were very satisfied. There's people who, God Goku doesn't really excite me, but there wasn't really a negative reception to God Goku. It was a very hype release for, you know, a non-major celebration character. Now is their time to release kind of a non-hype character. I would have rathered it be like a niche villain. Like, you know, I saw Toonrami talking about Zarbon. I would have taken Zarbon over Kale, but I'm okay with Kale, right? So let's go and jump in. Again, a lot of people aren't going to be excited about this, but this is going to happen a lot, right? We're going to get Dokkanfest Krillin sometime, and a lot of people are going to be not excited, but some are going to like it. We're going to get a Dokkanfest Bulma. A lot are going to be not excited, but some are going to like it, right? Everyone's favorite character is going to get represented. We do want to keep this in mind. There's a lot of Universe 6 girl fans. I myself am a fan of the Universe 6 girls. I understand why they're hated so much. They do get way too strong, too powerful in a ridiculous way. I agree. I don't give a damn what you say. Kefla's power is fine. She's a fusion. I have no problem with how strong... Kefla battling UI Goku is fine to me because she's a fusion. But Kale and Khalifa being God Goku level does seem a bit absurd. But I still like them. Girl Saiyans, sign me up. Let me see what those tails do, right? Hell yeah. Even though they don't have tails, but whatever. Okay, goated pick. Okay, cool. She's better than Super 17. It's confirmed that devs hate the play. Well, King Ducky, I got some bad news for you. Wait, they don't hate... No, see, this is not even true. It's just that superclass characters make more money, right? Like, I really don't think it's any deeper than that. Saiyans Saiyans carry the series. Saiyans are the big dollar characters. The game is here to make money, right? Like it's not that they hate villains, they just like making money. And it's all Saiyan characters. Vegeta, Gohan, Goku, Trunks. Those are the money characters, right? It's just that. Cuz Final Form Cooler, LR Golden Frieza, LR Fusion Zamasu, these guys were not weak. They were insane, awesome. Like, it's not a shaft for that. Super 17, the devs hate him. Oh yeah, because LR Super 17 followed by STR Super 17. I expect Kale to be more like the Gamma Zorgod Goku than Super 17, but we will see. Great pick. We do need villain though. New Goku Black, DKP, or Slug would be better. I agree. Here's the thing. For superclass characters, I think Kale is a great pick, but, you know, it would be much better if we had a villain. I think that's a good way to look at it. If we're going to go for a superclass character, I think Kale's okay, but me and many others would have preferred a villain. You know, Lord Slug is just as, well, he's definitely less hyped than Kale, but he would be helping so many villain teams, right? So, we'll see. Possibly the first two EZA and the other two EZA during the World Tournament. Well, no, unfortunately, these two, so these are World Tournament characters. If we look at the characters that EZA'd on JP Dokkan during the anniversary, it literally is like, this is like the first World Tournament reward card, this is the second, this is the third. Like, literally, this is the first World Tournament. It's different on Global. The reward order release is different on Global for some reason. No one knows. Global doesn't make sense. But this is literally the first three World Tournament rewards. Kale and Caulifla, they're like, dude, what World Tournament reward are they? I feel like I could easily find this on DBZ space. Let's go to JP. I would assume they're like World Tournament like 35 or something. I specifically remember what World Tournament this was too. It's this one. They were the 33rd World Tournament is what World Tournament reward card these units were. Yeah, 33. So, we have a long time to go. Oh, let's just double check. I like to fact check the stuff I say. So, yep, there's the Goku. Number 2, this should be Bardock right here. Yep. And then the third World Tournament should be Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Yep. Okay. Yep. So I was right about that. Who is number 4? Because these next World Tournament, these characters should EZA. Oh, this Gohan. Okay. Z-Sword Gohan. Who's number 5? Let's just look at 3. Oh, Saiyan Saga Kaioken Goku. That's intriguing. We do have a summonable LR for that named character, but this guy's an orb changer. That's intriguing. And then who's number 6? Let's see. Oh, that's really good. Super Saiyan Goku, but this is Super Saiyan Goku from the Android Cell Saga, where there's almost none. Although I do think like an LR from by guys Goku would be very awesome. Just we're kind of wasting time here, but who's number 7? Oh, Purus. Okay. All right. Anyway, yeah. Back to it. But yeah, these two aren't going to EZA for a super long time. These two EZAing possible. Yeah. Kale is not usable. In the really tough content. She guards, but her defense isn't high enough. She gets hits too hard. Caulifla is, of course, a god, right? Like a Tech God Goku, AGL Golden Frieza type, but it's specific. It's either against certain types of enemies or with like a full Universe 6 team. And Caulifla is like one of the top banner units you could use, right? Kale goes berserk. Yeah, this should be Kale go. Like, yeah, this animation, this Dragon Ball Super copying the Avengers probably is going to happen. Well, okay. So, yeah, I feel like I'm a big problem with this whole deserving of a DOKKANFEST thing. I feel like many of these, like, I started talking about this a lot, where I talked about how Videl was the least deserving character ever of a DOKKANFEST that got one. But at this point, we're 8 years in. Assume every character can and will get one. Yamcha got one, Videl got one, Pan got one, Ginyu got one, man. So, it's like, you name a character, right? Like, it's like Android 18 by yourself, Bulma, again, Zarbon, Dodoria, like these types of characters, Babidi, Deborah, like those are, Deborah would be a sick DOKKANFEST though. Deborah does so many cool attacks that they could make a fire DOKKANFEST out of Deborah. But every character at this point, I would say deserves and will get one. No problem with Kale. Yes, yeah, see, okay, yeah. If the issue here is not that Kale is the pick, It's just that villains are really in such a dark place. The good news, okay, here's one thing I'm very concerned about, right? We have a dual Dokkan Fest coming out. So April will have 4 major banners for JP. Kale should drop on the 3rd. I would think there's an LR maybe on the 14th, potentially. A Yellow Coin LR. And then we're going to get a dual Dokkan Fest 25th, 26th, 27th. So we're going to have 4 banners in here. I was thinking that we could see UI Goku and Jiren as a dual Dokkan Fest, which would suck because Jiren is superclass. We'd lose a villain slot. So hopefully we're going to get some tournament of power out of the way, and then that means, you know, Baby and Super Saiyan 4 Goku or something like that. Maybe Kid Goku and Demon King Piccolo, Goku and Mid Jr. from the World Tournament. One of those guys, you know, that could be a dual Dokkan Fest. Because again, it's not everyone making shit up, or we do need villains. Villains, there's just not enough. The good news is that the 8th anniversary did not do major power creep. So because the 8th anniversary didn't do a major power creep, it's not like villains are dying, right? Like strong villains who came out last year, like Metal Cooler and Golden Frieza and stuff like that. These characters are still good, right? But it's like we do need more villains to come. Yeah, how many Super Saiyan? Well, the problem is just that the Hachiak movie character they called Super Saiyan Goku. That's kind of the problem with that. I don't have any issue with it besides that unit. The last villain TUR we got, well, it besides Super 17 this March was AGL Cell was the last villain TUR, yeah, last April, last Golden Week. But you can say that, oh, we haven't had a villain TUR besides Super 17 who came out this month since AGL Cell last April, but we did get, you know, 5 amazing villain LRs. Final Form Cooler, Metal Cooler, Fusions of Monster. Well, actually, I guess it's 3, right? I mean, they were really good. Anyway, let's look at some quotes. More hyped for her than a Super 17, sure. Potential for SCR, Kefla, AGL, Kale, and Cliff as EZA, yep. Part 2 could be a Jiren. Well, no, we wouldn't get a Jiren EZA in part. There will be one major EZA in this celebration. It's either a Dokkan Fest or a Yellow Coin LR, right? So I think there will be one major EZA, and it will be one of these 3 characters. STR Kefla, AGL Kale and Khalifa, or STR Jiren. My ranking of what I personally think is most likely, Jiren, Kefla, then Kale and Khalifa. My thoughts are Kale and Khalifa is that Dokkan themselves probably hates this character, and they just probably don't want to drop them. Or perhaps the thinking is, let's just get it out of the way now. I don't know. I don't expect EGL, Kale, and Khalifa to be insane on release. I don't. I expect Dokkan might shaft them. We'll see. Personally not summoning, but she's cool. Yeah, this probably is going to be a very good character. By the way, that Legends new Perfect Cell does look good. I think that this is going to be a good character for people to get when she returns, right? Could be awesome. Peppy Gal's 200% leader. Yeah. We don't have a Peppy Gal's leader. The last one was Videl, right? Yeah, Kale should lead Peppy Gals for sure. Yeah, that would be very good. Peppy Gals and then maybe Tournament of Power or something like that. That team would suck. Oh my god, yeah, dude, what is she gonna... Let's pull up just Super Saiyan 2 Kale. Her team is gonna suck. Like, unless they give her power beyond Super Saiyan, which they have to. We just got to... They got to give her power beyond Super Saiyan or her team's gonna suck. Like, any of these, I would like another leader skill for these teams. She has to lead 3 leader skills. She has to. Right. These categories are just not good enough for a leader, for people to summon on. I mean, they released Super 17, so I guess. Her leader skill is probably going to suck ass. Hope she starts in base. I don't really care regardless. Doesn't really matter too much to me. I just do hope that we get Berserk Kale. Remember that Berserk Kale by herself is not on Peppy Gals. So we do hope that she transforms into Berserk Kale or something like that. Or else we probably won't see her on Peppy Gals, which would suck. SCR Kaioken Goku is getting significantly more support than the new Super 17 is really bad. Yeah, but I mean, we all instantly saw this coming immediately. The second we saw Super 17's details and that MVP 17 was the easy A, we knew what it was for Super 17, which is that they were coming out with no support and they weren't getting help. Like, we knew this. Yeah. They need that more diversity. The only teams running below teams with Goku, which is incredibly boring. I don't know. I don't agree with that. Because it's like, I mean, you could say maybe like the cooler team fell off a little bit if you're comparing it to like the Shadow Dragon event, I guess, because that Sin is ridiculous. But it's like we're kind of in the same meta. It's just that, you know, the newer like 8th anniversary characters are just better, right? Like LR, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta are better than Final Form Cooler, right? Like, it's just, yeah, we just need new villains, but again, it's a good thing that they didn't do 8th anniversary major power creep. What if someone like Topo or Kabe? I mean, I'm sorry. Kabe or the unit super attack with Vegeta, we did just get that. Like, that's the most recent Kabe in the game is whatchamacallit. Like, that Int Kabe, right? That came with Kale and Khalifa, he has the unit super with Vegeta. We don't want that. That actually sucks, by the way. Kabe with a unit super with Vegeta is terrible because, like, that means it's not going to work on Universe 6, right? And Vegeta is not that strong on Tournament of Power. Like, the blue Vegeta's solid. Evolution blue Vegeta sucks. There's like, that's it, all right? Like, that's not that. I'm not a fan of that. Topo, I think, is interesting, and Topo again would be on teams that really could use some help. But like, I think Kale's fine. If we're talking superclass characters, Kale's fine. You know, if you want to say, oh, they should have did Lord Slug or Demon King Piccolo or something, 100%. But like, if we're talking superclass characters, I think Kale's fine. You just wanted a villain. Yeah. A lot of people are gonna say this. Yeah, the girls. I mean, here's the thing. Listen, y'all were not. I'm positive y'all were not in the trenches like me, man. Like you guys, you have no idea what I went through when this character was the reigning best unit in the game. The shenanigans. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm just telling y'all they're number one. Like, you're all mad at me. I didn't make them. I'm sorry, right? Like, yeah, like, yeah, my girls, they're coming back probably. We'll see. Okay, so Scorpion seems happy. Cool. Fine pick. Not too excited. Universe 6. Oh, no, bro. Universe 6 cannot be made good. Let's take a quick glance. Because remember, Hidden God Goku are not on this category, right? All right, so how many good characters are there? You have 0. There's 0. Like, Tech Kefla is good, but she's a 100% defensive wall that can't do damage, right? Pure Saiyan, Universal Survival Saga enemies, or like a full Universe 6 girl team, she's untouchable. But that's it. And Tech, Kale, and Khalifa are solid. I give them solid. Tech Hit, no. He sucks. Sorry. Pack it in, right? Like, there's nothing. It's impossible for them to make this a team. I just don't see it. Like, Kale would need to be better than God Goku by a mile. They'd have to easy LR Kale and Khalifa and make them, you know, beyond God Goku Yellow Queen LR level. We would need the best banner unit ever and more. I just don't see. There's just no way, because there's nothing. Universe 6 has nothing. There's nothing here. They're okay, and she's a fight specific impenetrable wall. That's all we have. That's not enough. Universe Survival Saga needs to be a team again. Yeah. Yep. WW. Topo. I agree. Topo needs a DOKKANFEST. I would rather Topo gets a DOKKANFEST. I don't know about DOKKANFEST LR. That's a little bit much for Topo. DOKKANFEST, yes, but DOKKANFEST LR? I'm gonna say no on that. Kale and Khalifa, EZ, or Jiren, or both. There will be one. I don't think they're not gonna do 2. Who could part 2 be in terms of Yellow Queen LR? I'll probably think about it, and I'll probably drop a video on that. Again, theory videos and community reactions, I'm gonna be living off right now, because, again, we're 5 days away from Kale releasing. Maybe, like, all the Universe 6 Saiyans together, so, like, Kale, Khalifa, and Kabe. Maybe hit, well, they could give us LR hit. I mean, that... Oh, dude. Wait a minute. Hold on. LR hit. I think I made a tweet about this. I've been watching Ultra Hit and Legends, and he is just like insane. And like his voice lines, like his LR Hit, huh? Oh, dude, that. Oh, Target Goku, okay. Rapid Growth, Space Traveling Warrior. Oh yeah. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't even. This is the first time I've thought of LR Hit since Kale got announced 4 hours ago. Oh. Okay, wait a minute. Kale might be a good pick. If we're gonna get LR Daddy Hit, oh yes, dude. You want to talk about character? There's many characters in the game need something, right? But it's not all of them are the same. Kid Buu does not need a Dokkan Fest. He needs an LR. Omega Shenron does not need a Dokkan Fest. He needs an LR, right? Who's the character that needs a Dokkan Fest but not an LR? Well, I was gonna say Rosette. I don't know. Just off the top of my head, I can't think of one. But some characters need Dokkan Fest, some characters need LRs. Well, I guess Hit is a character where it's like we want an LR for him, right? Not a Dokkan Fest, but an LR. Yeah. Like Mid Junior, right? Piccolo Junior he needs a Dokkan Fest. Demon King Piccolo, he needs a Dokkan Fest, not an LR, right? Like Yellow Coin LR, Demon King Piccolo, no, keep it. I want a Dokkan Fest for Demon King Piccolo. Oh my god, dude, LR hits. Oh. Boar Fest, yeah, that's what Alfonso's saying until that LR swaggy hit drops. Yeah, gonna be changing that. No, stop it. No. No one should ever be Raditz level, and no one is going to be. I'm telling y'all. That was a 1 in a million. That's not happening again. Don't stop. People, I see this damn fool, Mr. Baby, every time goes, guys, don't get too excited. They could be Raditz level. No, Raditz level's not happening. It's impossible. There's never been a character as bad as him. That's like a 1 every 8-year occurrence, right? Like, that's not happening. Because Raditz they were selling him. They were saying, hey, businessmen, give us your paychecks so you can get Raditz. They will never do that. Like, that's not something that's gonna happen, right? Like, banner units sucking or EZA sucking is not the same thing as the Dokkan Fest sucking on release, right? Super 17. Oh, bruh. It's gotta be tough being a Super 17 supporter. Holy hell. I feel bad for this guy. Alright, let's see. Wish for her to lead a proper female warrior category. Oh! Not yet. Okay. I like where memes to Magic is going here. Not even female warrior. We want, let's pull up DBZ space for this, Legends space. Here's what we want, right? Let's go to Legends tags. And theirs is not peppy gals. It used to be female warriors, but they changed it to girls. So what does that mean? Vados would be on here. Margarita would be on here. Pan. All those types of characters. This would be a good idea. Just make a category for girls specifically, which would get like Pan and stuff like that on there. That would be huge. I would love that, actually. I think that's a very good idea. Then Vados, Margarita, right? All those types of characters. Yes, that is a good idea. Super Baby 2 would be better. Yeah, well, any villain would be better. Yeah, sure. Good way to start buffing Universal Rival Saga. Yep, we'll see. Well, no, it's no. No, it's not going to be LRs, man. Guys, these global players, man, just aren't in tune. No offense, Awadida DBS Jiren, man. I'm not dissing you, I promise. But these damn global players just act like every fucking banner is going to be an LR. Mass Ningen was like, what if Sayadea is an LR? No! They did 5 consecutive Carnival and Dokkan Fest LRs on JP, man! You guys, hello! No! They're gonna be TURs! They already gave us 2 extra LRs with New Year's. New Year's was 2 extra LRs in Ultimate Gohan and Orange Piccolo, man. They're gonna be TURs for Golden Week, man. We don't want this, by the way, because it's like this... Because Jiren is Superclass 2, Goku's Superclass. We don't want Jiren to take away one of our Superclass slots. We really don't. Most and whatever they've released in the last year. Oregano. They released Yamcha. I'm sorry, but listen, people will get mad at this. I'm putting Kale above Yamcha in terms of... Wait until I tell y'all what Toshi's reaction to DOKKANFEST Yamcha was, man. Wait until I tell y'all that, alright? Trust me. Kale is above Yamcha, man. No. Kale's probably above Pan, too, right? So keep that in mind. Great Saiyaman. I would not be opposed to that. Yes. Great Saiyaman would be an okay one. Amazing pick. Need every character to have Dokkan Fest. Well, I mean, that's going to happen, right? Yes, Tien as a Dokkan Fest would be very good. Such a shame that they gave that Saiyan Saga Tien a Prime Battle LR. That really, really sucks. I think we're probably good at this point. We don't want to just keep rambling on forever and ever. I feel like we kind of covered a lot. You see, this is why it is important that every character gets this representation, right? There is going to be like a stand, like there's someone who really loves Tien. There's someone who really loves Bulma, right? There's someone who really loves Zarbon. So it is good to get all of these characters this representation. That is pretty good. So let me know what you guys think about Dokkan Fest Kale being the pick. Again, I don't really mind so much about that. I just wish it was a villain. I think the only thing is, as a lot of people are saying, we really could have used the villain instead. We'll see. Perhaps UI Goku and Jiren is actually going to be the Golden Week Duel Dokkan Fest, and they're just buffing the Turn of Power up before then. It could be possible. Let me know what you guys think, again, about our girl Kale being the Dokkan Festival exclusive, but LR hit in part 2. Woo! Yes, please.